This princess is about to lose her head, but she won't get any sympathy. She used to be wildly extravagant. A single meal of hers cost more than a common citizen earned in a month. If any of her servants displeased her, even slightly, she would beat them or fire them on the spot. When a great famine struck the land, countless people starved to death in the streets. The princess just laughed at their suffering. Why don't they eat meat if they have no bread? She mocked, and she continued living in luxury. Fed up, and stirred by a neighboring kingdom, the starving masses rose up in rebellion. The people tore the whole nation apart. The princess herself was thrown into a dark, damp dungeon. She spent 3 years there, living like an animal. She didn't bathe once in all that time. She ate only rotten vegetables and moldy bread. The guards mocked and humiliated her constantly. After 3 years of this torment, she was finally dragged to the guillotine. The day was bitterly cold, but a huge crowd gathered anyway. They all wanted to watch their hated princess die. They called her a spoiled, wicked brat. They chanted for the blade to fall. Her feet were bare and frozen red. Yet she walked slowly, hoping to delay the inevitable. She didn't resist when they placed her head on the block. The blade fell. Her blood splattered across the diary she kept for 8 years. But that wasn't the end. Time suddenly spun backwards. The princess jolted awake in her bed. She had been sent back 8 years. She thought it was just a nightmare, but the bloodstained diary proved it was all real. In prison, she had written in it every single day. After 3 years of eating rotten prison food, now, even a tomato, something she used to hate, could move her to tears of happiness. This terrified the head chef, who thought his cooking was awful. But the princess just said, "Thank you, chef, thank you for this wonderful food." Her maids were stunned by her strange behavior. Was this really their spoiled, stubborn princess? Then, something even more shocking happened. A maid named Anna tripped while carrying a cake. She fell right on top of it, ruining it completely. The old princess would have screamed insults and punished Anna severely. But this time, the princess didn't punish her at all. She asked if Anna was hurt. She even promoted Anna to be her personal maid. Why? Because during those 3 years in prison, no one else came to see her. Only Anna used her free time to care for the princess. On the day of the execution, it was Anna who braided her hair. In those 3 years of suffering, Anna was her only comfort. Now, back as a princess, she was determined to repay Anna. To understand the people's struggles, she sent Anna to buy ordinary commoners' food. She needed to see how her people really lived. She would never again ask that stupid question. If they have no bread, why don't they eat meat? According to her diary, she would lose her head in 8 years. To avoid that terrible fate, she decided to change everything. But changing destiny is never easy, so she sought out the one man who could save the empire. In her previous life, a bespectacled boy had tried desperately to revive the failing kingdom. He failed, only because no one listened to him. This time, the princess would make sure he was heard. Most importantly, even though she had been awful to him before, he was one of the few who still visited her in prison. Seeing her miserable state, he had even cried for her. A person like that, just like her maid Anna, was someone she could trust. It makes you think, doesn't it? Sometimes, you only understand the value of happiness after you've experienced true despair. So, looking back on your own life, have you ever let your own pride or willfulness cost you something precious?